Ateneo and La Salle have long been rivals, especially in basketball. And now a musical entitled Rivalry is taking the legendary competition from the court to the stage.
That's right. Set during the National Collegiate Athletic Association in 1968, the musical revolves around two families, the Valencias and the Basilios, who take pride of their sons who are players from both teams. To tell us more about this, we have with us here on Daybreak Mr. Ed Gatchalian and the actors Mica Pineda, Red Concepcion, OJ Mariano, and Fred Lo. Good morning and welcome to Daybreak.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is very interesting, so new. No one's ever seen anything like it before. How did it come about, this whole plot and this story?
Well, I felt that I wanted to come up with a musical that would not only entertain people, but would expand the theater audience in the Philippines. As you know, we've got some of the best theater actors and actresses in the world, best directors. Even Cameron McIntosh acknowledges that. But the theater audience does not increase. So maybe I thought that if there was something that is close to the hearts of Ateneans and La Sallites, who are a number in the hundreds and thousands, maybe this could invite them or lure them to the theater and see that we Filipinos can do something that we can be proud anywhere in the world.
So what is it about? So it's La Salle and Ateneo competing, and they're the actors. Can you tell us who's playing who?
Okay, why don't you say who you are?
I'm Mica Pineda. I'm playing Rina. I'm alternating with Athena TP.
Okay,
and Marinoler.
And you're the Marinoler in the story that is
Yes.
the love of two individuals here. And
Love interest.
the love interest of
Tommy Basilio, basically.
Tommy Basilio.
And I'm Fred Lo, playing. He's basically the lead. He's a La Sallite, and well, he's not like he's the romantic lead, basically. And he kind of has this little love triangle with his cousin Tito.
Who is
Red
from
Concepcion,
Ateneo.
yes.
Okay.
I'm from Ateneo, and
He's from La
this
Salle.
is my brother, Paco, and I asked my cousin Tommy, who's from La Salle, for help. But they end up kind of liking each other. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a love triangle,
love
and there's a
triangle.
rivalry between these schools.
And what's your role?
I am OJ Mariano. I'm playing Paco of Valencia, the brother of Quito. And I'm not involved in their love triangle. I'm just obsessed with basketball.
Okay.
They're the star players.
Yeah,
There
it's
is rivalry
Ateneo,
between
so.
us.
Oh,
Okay.
Interesting.
You know, Ed, I understand that this is somehow loosely based, and usually patriarchs who graduated from La Salle or Ateneo, even in their middle-aged years and so on, they still have this fire about this rivalry.
Right.
But this is not an actual story in 1968 because there was no finals between in the NCAA between Ateneo and La Salle. But what do we expect here? Do we get to taste that usually we have these jokes, right, between La Salle and Ateneo. Is this what we're going to see here?
A little bit more than that, because a lot of people think that the rivalry was limited to the basketball court. But during my time anyway, oh, did I do that? Okay, during my time anyway, it was more than that. It was rivalry in courting girls.
Oh,
Right.
It was rivalry in academics. We even
That's
had
right.
like Voice of Democracy, who would be a better declaimer and all that. And there was a lot of passion. I have to admit though, that passion has sort of declined through the years. Why? Because we used to be all boys school. The minute the girls entered the universities,
they didn't have to look
and
far.
if an Atenean boy falls in love with the La Sallite girl, no more rivalry.
Yeah.
So
But
I
that's in
think-
the college. That's in college.
Yeah,
already.
right. So right now, I think that the rivalry is intense really in the basketball court. But during my time, it was more than that.
Wow.
The parents were involved. You see, the Julian Mendoza and Raymond Concepcion play their parents. Pinky Marquez and Sheila Francisco play the moms. They have their own rivalry.
So that was during the 1968. That's why you chose that time for
That's
this
right,
story.
because that was, to my mind, to my recollection, that was the end of that passionate period between Ateneo and La Salle in all fields.
I think there's still a lot of passion.
In the court.
Yes,
court.
yes. Or even just going to school. You know, you graduate from there. You carry that, like you're carrying it in your
No,
on
I'm
your
carrying
sleeve.
it.
But you carried both. You tried to carry both.
But this time you're carrying both, La Salle and Ateneo, which he's carrying on his sleeve. But where are you from? What school did you graduate from?
Can you see the color?
True blue Ateneo.
Yeah, so how is that? There's no bias. There's no bias here when you when you
No,
did
no.
the play.
As a musical composer and a creator, I can't have.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I have to. If I'm writing a song for Fred as a La Salle, I have to think like one. And I have to think like her as a Marinoler. Fortunately, my wife came from there, so I have an idea of. Well, that's the other reason why I've picked 1968. It's familiar to me. I don't
Why
know what's going on.
Marinol and not Assumption or Poveda?
Because the most important person in my life came from there.
Oh, okay.
And I know their psyche, I know how they talk, I know how they think. I don't know the other schools.
Okay.
My girlfriend at the time prohibited me from getting to know other schools.
Okay. So as I understand that...
Well, I was just going to ask that if you're playing like an Atenean or a La Salite, who is from Ateneo and who is from La Salle?
We're from Ateneo.
You're
Well,
both from
Our characters,
Your characters
we're
are,
neither from.
but you're not from Ateneo. Okay. And then
I'm playing a La Salle, but I actually graduated from La Salle.
Now, what is this La Salle thing? Because my brother went to La Salle, and before it was La Salle, and now, was it La Sallian?
yeah,
And
it was La Salite
Salite.
before. Then now it's
And then it's La Salle now.
So what's the difference?
I think it's just really a term, and it kind of developed over time. So we call ourselves La Sallians now, but I think it was La Sallites before.
You see how confused they are?
I know exactly. exactly.
We've been Ateneans ever since.
Well, great school, all great schools.
Well, I guess it's going to be a really fun show. I understand that in 2012 this came out already, and in
That's
you
right.
had like 38 performances, and then last year as well.
16.
Are you tweaking it for this year?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you are?
Those
Okay.
who saw the first and second run will be interestingly surprised to see a lot of new things.
Okay.
We brought back one love song that we took out in the second run, and it's interesting. So if you watched it before, come again. You know,
Right. The good
prices are
part,
cheaper this time. You know?
the good part, it's a musical, so you know it's going to be exciting. And as I know that you have a song prepared for us today, this morning. Great.
Yeah.
Can we hear one of the songs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, maybe go.
Okay, the three.
Love triangle.
Love triangle.
Nice.
You can be a valiant knight and keep the windmills all at bay, but to really set the world aright, all you have to do is say, what if? What if we explored all possibilities? What if we ignored our mental blocks? What if we just focused on abilities? What if we all thought outside the box? It would do us all some good. That is why we really should take a chance and say, what if? Everyone aspired to some unreachable ideal. And what if all that we desired could somehow be made real?
You and I can change it all. We might be enough somehow. You and I can heed the call, starting here and now.
What if we could start again and make a world where people care? It's a fantasy, but then
We've got to start somewhere.
what if we attempted the impossible? Found our comfort zones and stepped outside. Pushed the very limits of the possible. What if we all really, really tried? It might seem a little strange till you felt things start to change. Take a risk and say, what if? To let her go would drive me mad. What if I just crossed that line? Would it really be so bad? What if you tried something new and took a risk on one romance? Pure and innocent and true, and worth at least a chance.
I'm all mixed up, drifting while they're reeling, a little bit insane or merely blind. What if I just can't resist this feeling? What if choosing makes me lose my mind?
I didn't want to be in this position. I didn't think I'd lose myself this way. Now here I am, and by my own admission, I can't wait to see how it will pay. What if we just closed our eyes and took a chance? What if we ignored what's gone before? What if we just focused on this new romance? We might find some new things to explore. Sometimes you just have to try. Never mind the reason why.
Take a leap right off the cliff. Take a leap right off the cliff.
Take a chance and say what if.
Take a chance and say what if.
What if? What if?
Yay, very good.
Very, very
That's so
nice.
cute. I felt like I was brought back to like being in high school or
and
college again.
Yeah. And I'm wondering now who she picked in the end.
Exactly. I guess we'll keep it a secret.
That's why you gotta watch. You have
You
to
gotta
watch
have
the
to watch.
play.
Yes, yes. It was great. So where can they watch you?
At the Cultural Center of the Philippines Little Theater
Okay.
on Friday at 8 p.m., on Saturday at 3 and 8, and on Sunday at 3 p.m.
And the tickets?
The tickets are to be paid. There's like $1,200 pesos for the orchestra center and 800 for the.
They can get it at CCP.
Right,
They
and
can get it
they've got
CCP.
all kinds of discounts. Student discount of 50%.
Oh, great.
Senior citizens at
How you doing? Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay. Well, thank you
Thank you so much.
for coming into the studio. And that was a beautiful song. And I'm sure there's more lovely songs.
28
And
songs.
28 songs.
Great song. Yes,
Thank you
and
very
nice
much.
voices, beautiful voices. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Thank you for
having
having
us.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you.